Hey guys, MaxTech team.
Alright
It's here
everyone,
at CES
time to get into a new
so
reaction video from CES 2025. Let's get right into it. Alright, so CES is a big event every year, and they release all the newest tech from around the world and what everyone's working on. It's kind of like SEMA, where they have all the cards that show all the card technology and stuff. So I wanted to check out some of it. The future is getting pretty weird and pretty creepy, but I just wanted to get in the video. And I also wanted to talk about how some of this tech could be useful to me in the future. So let's get right into this, and let's just see what they got. Let me pull the video up. I tried this 3 times already and got wrong every time. Okay, there's the video. Alright, let's just jam and see what the new tech is. Alright, here we go.
Echo, we have something that looks
from the
CES
beginning.
2025. So here is a highlight reel of the most interesting tech that we have this year. Now, right from the get-go, we have something that looks cool, but also quite creepy. We've seen these robot dogs before.
What is this?
But they really stepped it up this year. They have a humanoid
what
robot that is shaking hands with people.
What
it's recognizing what's going on. And these little dogs that you can buy for $1,600. That's like an M4 MacBook. These things are doing flips. They're standing on their back legs. Their front, they're super agile, mobile. I know people use these for security. I don't know if we'd want one of these as a pet walking around your house looking all creepy, but if you wanted to walk with a camera or even roll and keep your compound safe, maybe add a couple attachments, well, these things are very inexpensive now.
I walked up steps.
Now, one huge thing.
Oh my god. So, we got humanoid robots now. And I know this has been something that's been coming for a long time. Elon Musk has been working on it, and it's just crazy as humanoid robots. Now, they're super creepy. I'm afraid what AI intelligence will do to these things one day, because I think that can make them think for themselves, and we don't want that. But in my situation, a humanoid robot wouldn't be so bad. You know, I could have it in my room. It could go grab stuff from the top shelf. It could bring me stuff. It could be a really good deal and really helpful. And I think a lot of people get in the mindset that technology is creepy and that it's bad and it's not letting us think for ourselves and stuff. But in some ways, it's super helpful. Like for someone with a disability, I think a humanoid robot and some of the tech in this video will be pretty useful. So let's get into the rest of it and see what other kind of tech they got.
This CES is gaming, especially with NVIDIA finally announcing their 5000 series of GPUs. Now I'm here at the Gigabyte booth, and of course the last few years AI has been massive, and it's crazy to see all of these different server setups for AI compute. The amount of power that they have there, the crazy power cables that are coming in, and the cooling that is needed is insane. Now with that, because AI is so huge, so many GPUs, especially from NVIDIA, were bought out for AI use. And it's really nice to see that NVIDIA actually lowered the price of the 80 series. So the 5080 is $999. Some people were saying it's going to be $1,200, $1,500. I'm so glad that the price tags are lower. Now, of course, some of the specs that they gave out, they're inflated because of extra frame generation, but in general, performance is better. And the cool thing is the cards actually got, on average, 10% smaller as well.
I don't know much about this, but
has
I know a little bit.
Cards. We have a pure water block card. No pricing yet on that one, but that looks sweet.
Looks expensive.
And then also the all-in-one water cooling one. That's the one that I want to pick up.
That's expensive too.
To keep everything nice and cool and quiet. But I think the 5080 is going to be the star of the show if you can pick one up. The size is good. It's a double slot design. They have their Gigabyte 5090. And they have their Aorus one, which is pretty dang massive. And at 575 watts, that's a lot. Once you add everything else in our gaming room that we have, I don't know if we can pull that much power without tripping the breaker, but it is an exciting time if you're a gamer. So many different PCs. A lot of the PC pre-built manufacturers are actually starting to use more standardized parts for upgrades later. I mean, it's a nice time to be in the gaming space.
And here we are at...
So, I'm back to this kind of stuff. I say I don't know much, but I'm into gaming, and just this past year, let's see, last February, I got a brand new gaming computer. It's my first one. It's pre-built. It's not very expensive. It only is running a 4060, but I really only wanted it for like BeamNG, Drive, and some of those lower end games. So it gets me by really good. And the 4060 Ti is what it runs. And those are really new. It's just every year things upgrade. And it's like $1,500 here and $1,500 there and $1,000. It's so hard to keep up. And it's so expensive. Luckily mine is cheaper, but it has all the upgrade slots. I can upgrade it and basically turn it into something else if I wanted to. But it's just insane how fast it's coming out. And people think they need more and more powerful computers. It's ridiculous.
Partner
Now what we
Beatbot's
got?
booth. They're showing off the new
Beatbot.
AquaSense 2 lineup of robotic pool cleaners. We have the
Okay.
AquaSense 2 right here, the AquaSense 2
I don't see how
Pro,
this can
and
be
then
too
the
weird.
AquaSense 2 Ultra, which I'm going to focus on, the world's first AI-powered 5-in-1 robotic cleaner. It's loaded with AI cameras and 27 sensors. It basically maps out the shape and everything about your pool so it can perfectly clean it, and actually senses debris that it can go clean. It can skim the top. It can scrub the sidewalls twice. It can clean the bottom. It also has a clear water clarification system which puts out basically the chemicals that keep your pool clean. It also has TÜV's privacy certification for the cameras, so no worries about that. And the whole AquaSense 2 line is launching on February 10th. And they all have a 3-year warranty. This right here is the Shore self-docking and charging station.
This thing's will strangle somebody in the swimming pool.
That will come
Wait,
down,
there's no
allow
cords.
the AquaSense 2 Ultra to go up and charge
It's like
at
a
the top. So
pool
it's basically
Roomba.
fully automated. And they also have this really awesome Beatbot amphibious robo turtle for research and ecology, where it can go down, scan different materials, debris with all these sensors. So use the links down below to check out the AquaSense 2 lineup and their new launch that's coming, and also sign up for Beatbot's exclusive event.
And of course,
That's insane. A robotic turtle for research. I don't know. I could have a pet robotic turtle.
we have the rideables. Now, I
What?
remember having a little go-kart growing up. Now there are
What?
so many better options and things that you don't have to mess with carburetors, pull starts that are breaking. I mean, look at this cute thing. It's so tiny.
Where were
This is
these
like
when I
for a
was little?
1-year-old or a little 2-year-old. You don't have to be huge to have fun. So if you have kids, now is a great time. And the cool thing is, compared to your Power Wheels back in the day, they got some nice upgrades here. So this is like a little Jeep thing. Now, cool thing is
it's a
the
G-Wagon.
quality is so much better than the plastic
Bro, it's a
seats.
G-Wagon.
And with that, the wheels, these are rubber. This is gonna get some good grip, not just peeling out like when my kids were small, batteries dying very quickly. Now, of course, at the Hyper booth, they got a bunch of stuff. You got this kind of lowrider, go-kart kind of thing. A lot of e-bikes. We love e-bikes and things like that. Your little Stasic kind of competitors over here too. So now's the time to be into rideables, and right across right over there, it's not only for little kids now. If you're an adult
Wow.
and you want to go off-roading, you can even get an electric ATV with over 200 miles of range now. Huge suspension,
Wow.
4-wheel drive where you can switch into rear, get more range. If you love electric stuff, this is really cool.
And here we're at the next booth. This is
Oh
Taurus.
my god, I need one of everything. Man, I had one of those Power Wheel trucks when I was little, and it was actually pretty fast for a Power Wheel. In my mind it was. But yeah, I had the plastic wheels that peeled out everywhere. But I remember driving around the yard, and I wanted to take it places and everything. Man, can you imagine being a kid now? But I'm sure that's like $12,000. So, yeah, you gotta be rich for that. That's what's bad about technology. It's not very accessible to people. It's ridiculous.
Our partner for this video, they're showing off a lot of cool products focused on their stand cases and some of their really cool cooling tech. So they have some new cases. This is their stand case Air. Then we have the Fitness, which is more slim compared to the Air, which has like these bumpers on top. And they also have their spin case. Now the cool thing is that they have their new Mega Mag magnetic system, which actually has an 8-layer magnetic case structure. And this year they've upgraded the kind of sound. When you spin it, it makes this nice little satisfying sound when it goes through, and you could basically just choose any kind of
I need to remember that. That might be something good.
Which is awesome. And right here they have their new line of chargers.
Oh, I need
they have
those.
Their Flex line. They have the USB-C cable built in magnetically.
I need to remember
retractable. And then they have this thing right here. This is their Polar Circle MagSafe Qi 2 charger. So you get 15-watt charging, but they're using their semiconductor cooling tech, which you can see the frost on this. It basically cools it down while you're charging. So a lot of times with the Qi 2 chargers, you're charging your phone, but it overheats. It slows down the charging speed and your display dims. This basically counteracts that by cooling it down so you don't have that issue and you charge faster, and it has this cool stand built in. So definitely use the links below to check out their stand cases and these new chargers. Thanks, Taurus, for sponsoring this video.
Now, if you're tired of rolling your luggage around with you, I'm here at AOTUS, if I'm saying it right, and you can literally ride your carry-on. Now, I tried this out, it was very fun. I almost fell over on it. A little bigger and a little top heavy, but it's a motorized carry-on suitcase where your handlebar will actually collapse, go in, same with the little foot pegs, and you still have plenty of space inside. I was really surprised. And you actually can pull out the whole battery out of it. It's a power bank, so you can actually charge up your phone or whatever else you want to charge all in one unit. Now, it comes in at $500. That's their target as far as price point.
It's not bad.
So more expensive than a cheap carry-on, but I've seen people buy carry-ons for that price tag just for nice luggage. And this thing, you can literally ride around the airport. I was told it is legal to ride them around and just stow it while you're going somewhere to make sure you have it with you. So that is really cool and fun. Now, if you're tired of living in a normal house, AC Future...
So, this is the problem with some technology. It makes everyone more lazy. And, you know, it's never been a problem to walk around the airport. I mean, most people are working legs. I don't, but, you know... You get a little exercise. Come on now. And you tell me you sat on a plane for 4 hours and then you want to sit on your suitcase and ride it around. I think it's just kind of gimmicky, and I think it just makes us more lazy. And there is some problems there.
Saying that this is the future of homes. Now, I have my own camper trailer. I've been in plenty. Now, if you're tired of living in a normal house, AC Future is saying that this is the future of homes. Now, I have my own camper trailer. I've been in plenty RVs, and I have to say, this thing is amazing. Now, it is a prototype, but the quality of it is impressive. Now, this thing is all electric as far as driving, but what really surprised me is they said they're gonna have multiple versions, and the base price for this thing is $289,000 if that actually comes out. Supposed to be out in about 1.5 years for the first production, and for an RV that is this large, that actually is not a bad price. I was thinking $500,000. Now, a lot of RVs have slides, but the slides on here are massive.
Whoa.
They pop out so much. They have solar panels on top. The whole back slides out. I mean, this thing drove in here, fully working, small, and then it gets huge. And inside, it's very modern, minimalistic. Everything is actually working, which a lot of times it's not with prototypes. And as far as the weight,
I mean, I guess
have
if you're
no
going to
idea,
replace your house,
has like
it's not a bad
semi-wheels on
price.
here
But
with all the battery packs,
if you want
it's
it
gonna
with
be
your house,
crazy heavy. But the cool thing is, the first model is going to be an ADU that they're going to be putting out, which is like a mini home, plus they have a camper trailer version.
It still looks like
and
a
then
vehicle.
This full-on mobile home. Now, I don't think this is the future of living, but it is very cool.
All right, guys, so that was day one. There's a lot more cool tech that
I think
we
there's
haven't
one more
shown you yet, so
video
definitely
here.
subscribe
And
and
we'll
stay
just
tuned for
jump right
tomorrow's
into it.
day 2 video.
This will make me go back. Okay. Well, let's go find this other video. I tell you what, though, that tech is is crazy. It's just insane. I thought there's another video here. Let's see. Let's see, everybody.
Hey guys, day 2 here at CES.
There we go.
A lot of cool and exciting things to show you guys, so let's go check it out.
Now, one booth that I
I
wasn't
can do this
really
full screen.
expecting to be so impressed at is Hisense. I
Here we
remember
go.
when they first came out, very budget devices, not super high-end, very cheap, but now they are doing incredible things. There's so much going on in here. We have TVs upon TVs and projectors, and ones that look amazing. Their TV tech is now reaching the very top
Oh my
while you're
goodness.
getting better prices. Super crazy bright ones.
Whoa.
You have gaming displays, you have mini LED, you have massive ones. I even entered this
163.
theater room where the projection wasn't that impressive, but it was more their partnership with DVLA for the sound. You have these phantoms all over, sounded absolutely
speakers are
insane. And the
insane.
projector was probably the cheapest thing in that room. But even their regular laser projectors look great in this kind of mixed lighting conditions. One thing that I was impressed by is their new canvas TV.
What?
I have a frame, I've had multiples at different homes, I love it. And finally we have some competition where you can have Google OS, Google TV running on it a lot better than the Samsung on mine. You can actually walk up and it gives you your customized home
That's
view
so
with
cool.
whatever you want on there. It looks really nice. And
That's really
it's nice
something.
to have some competition along with some other very cool, unique designs.
Here we are at the Project Urban 23.
So you could have your TV in your house and people think it's a painting and then you can watch TV. Or you can just use it for art. That's pretty cool, smart TVs. And it's just crazy where TVs are going. It just seems like they... At what point does it get too clear? I don't know. It's a good question.
And check this out. I am in my own personal golf. Here we are at the Project Urban 23
What is
booth.
this cool
And
stuff?
check this out. I am in my own personal golf cart. This is the modern golf cart, guys. You got the
Wow.
golf clubs in the back,
That's
but I love
cool.
how you have everything covered here. This is not just a golf cart. It actually does go up to 100 kilometers per hour, basically like
Wow.
60 miles an hour. This is
Wow.
actually a modular system. So if you go over here, you could actually order, kind of choose the parts and put together one of these guys right here, which can be perfect for like city living. In the inner city, you don't need a car. Grab one of these, or the scooter in the back you can see has one wheel. This thing has two. You basically can mix and match a bunch of different parts together
Modular.
to create what you need, all the way up to a golf cart, which is really cool. I mean, this is the first time seeing something like this. Yeah, this is perfect for like businesses that can do like, let's say, food delivery, where you can have like boxes for storage in the back for putting pizzas in, food, anything else. It's just modular in so many different ways.
This right here is probably
That's just crazy. Now if they can make it where you control it with a joystick, that would be awesome for me because then I could drive one around myself. It's a good thought. If anyone's watching my video in the tech space, can you make me those with a joystick? Maybe I can park my wheelchair on? That'd be insane.
coolest helmet you can wear as a motorcycle rider. And the reason is this heads-up display.
What?
And it actually shows the rear cameras while you're riding, which is really nice.
That's not
And
cool,
it also
though.
has a G-force sensor. So say you have an accident, you fall over 15 seconds. If you're not responding, it'll actually give a call out to the emergency services. And this company is called Intelligent Cranium Helmets. And this is their CR1 Rider Edition. And it's the coolest thing I've seen yet so far in helmets.
And here we are at our partner Dreams
safety.
booth. This is one of my favorite companies that make the best robotic vacuum products. This right here is their latest X50 Ultra robot vacuum with a
It's
couple
what
of
runs
really
through a
awesome
cat's
features.
poop.
The first one they're showing off here is the Pro Leap system,
What?
which basically has robotic
It went up
legs
steps.
that will be able to cross thresholds. The next major feature is the Hyperstream Detangling Duo Brush, which has two brushes that spin opposite from each other with a TUV certification for 100% of hair detangling. You have the LDS sensor,
What?
which is their LiDAR. It essentially can retract down into the chassis to clean under low furniture. Next up, we have their wet and dry vacuums, which are, in my opinion, the best. I have some at home. This is actually the H12 Pro Flex Reach, which has some awesome new features. It has up to 18,000 PAs of suction, and it has a tangle cut feature where hair will not get tangled. It's also got a lie flat feature, has a really nice self-cleaning base station right here with 90 degrees Celsius hot water washing, and it has 5-minute flash dry as well. And the last thing they have is a brand new Z1 Pro robotic pool cleaning system with a bunch of new pool sense obstacle avoidance and cleaning features. So thank you, Dream, for sponsoring this video. You can find all the links down below to pre-order those new products that I just showed. Here we are now.
That's pretty insane. Yeah, you know, my mom has just a little vacuum cleaner because all we have is an area rug in our living room, and she vacuums, and we have a long-haired cat, and the hair gets all tangled up in it, and we have to my dad actually has to tear it apart and cut all the hair off and put it back together. Well, with the detangling system, you wouldn't have to worry about that. And I think it's about to talk about like the coolest tech I've heard about.
Xpeng, we have the Air Out, which is basically like a personal kind of drone copter thing where you have this box van pull up somewhere, kind of release it,
look at that,
and then you jump into this thing
look
and go fly through the
moon-age
mountains,
stuff
apparently,
is
which is really cool. I mean, who knows how many years it's going to take until these actually go on the market, because
I don't
even
know,
now
it's a lot of regulations.
Dang, this is crazy. But either way, it's really cool to see companies doing crazy stuff like this, and eventually we will see these out in the market, and it's going to be awesome.
And next up,
that's pretty cool. That's just really cool. I feel like, what's the movie? Oh, man, I can't think about it, but it was on Netflix, and they had that rover thing, and they're like on Mars. That's what it reminds me of.
Here at Charge, and their beautiful booth here, and they're a longtime sponsor, and they have a couple new items up their sleeve. Retractable 65. It just retracts right there. Awesome. And they got another USB-C cable. And next up we have their Charge 300 watt. It can charge up to 2 MacBook Pros 16-inch at 140 watts each. This one has RGB lighting that is customizable to any color that you'd like. Next up we have the Charge Ice Mag 2. And this thing is really awesome. It has MagSafe with Qi 2, 15 watts. And when it's charging, the little fan cools down the internals. And a cool little product that you might want is the Charge Disc Plus. It's a SSD enclosure that hooks up to your phone. You just simply put it on, and with this cable, plug it into your phone, and you can record onto it. And next up, we have these Lumos glasses from Charge. They're similar to the Meta glasses that Meta came out with, but the big difference here is that you get a battery that's 3 times larger, and you get a 16 megapixel camera, which is better than the Meta glasses, and you still get ChatGPT 4.0, and we'll have all these products in the description below, so definitely check them out. And Charge, thank you for sponsoring this video.
Now, how many times has a company tried to make smart glasses? I think it's the dumbest thing ever. You got plenty of other ways to look at technology, and you put it on your face? It's just, I don't get it. And they look ugly, and they have batteries, and they feel heavy, and I just don't think it's ever gonna work. It's just weird. Next thing you know, we're gonna have contacts that do that.
Here at the huge LG booth, where they actually showed off this transparent wireless TV technology last year, but here they have a brand new setup where they have these motorized TVs, which is really cool because they're motorized all transparent. TVs. I don't know how useful that is in the real world, though. I mean, it's absolutely beautiful. The technology is amazing. I think it's like 144 hertz, but they do have some setups showing off how you use it in the home. I don't know how convincing it is unless like you have the TV as part of the window, and then you have like a blackout blind to kind of like save space, so you don't have to mount it anywhere on the other walls. That could be useful. They also have a bunch of other tech, mainly focused on displays. Like they have this crazy 5K, 2K bendable gaming monitor where there's like 20 different settings to
I've seen one of those before. That's cool.
How much,
that's ridiculous.
How much curvature the display has, which is really cool. So if you have like a racing game or something, you can change it, adjust it, which is awesome. All right, I'm here at the...
I don't get it. I don't get the bendable monitor. Get a curved monitor if you want a curved monitor. That's all I can say.
Toke Dance booth where I have the Makerzoid. So this is basically like a cool DIY Lego style kind of car that you can build and remote control. So here you can actually see on the front, they put a little mount for a camera, so you can basically drive around.
That's so neat.
And
I
record
want one.
stuff. But I have some kids at home that would absolutely go crazy for something like this that they could customize
What's
and
this
build
again?
and then get to go drive around. I mean, this is really cool. This is one of the coolest things
I want
so
one
far.
of those.
Now I'm just
That's
thinking about
fun.
my kids. So I might have to pick one of these up. This is really cool.
Thank you guys for watching. Day 3 is coming up and it will be packed full. So let us know your thoughts in the comments below, and thanks for watching. Hey guys, day 2.
Yeah, I wanted to just go over some of these videos here because just to show what tech is out there and how the world is changing. I think in most ways the tech is good. Like, I'm disabled and can't do anything. I need to be driven around and whatever, so I can imagine a humanoid robot being able to help me. I could imagine getting an autonomous car that'll take me where I want to go. I think technology can be really good, but sometimes it's just not the best, and it might, some people believe it's making our world dumber, and it might be, I don't know. I'm just kind of nervous for what the future is going to have. This is going to be some creepy stuff. But anyway, I just wanted to do a reaction video to CES. I think I'll only do these videos, and I'll see what we react to next time. But anyway, that's all I have for you in this video. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like, and to see more of my videos, subscribe to my YouTube channel. Also, visit my website because I have some cool merch there. And I don't get very many sales, and I hope to get that up this year. So let's see what we can do. But I'll see you next time.